What's up guys, Ryan with the MXG channel. Back today to discuss some news KTM put out the end of last week. I'm a little late getting it out, but it's one of my favorite models, so I wanted to talk about it regardless. It's the 2023 KTM 890 Adventure. Little backstory, the KTM 790 Adventure came out right around the time I was getting involved with KTM and AOMC, and it's been one of my favorite bikes ever since. I was, just really getting super interested into heavy dual sports or light adventure bikes around the time. I had actually set my eyes on a Tenere 700 and until I rode the 790 Adventure. Just looking at the bike back then, it took a lot of us a long time to get over the look. This was one of the first bikes, or this was the first bike with the fuel tank made like this from factory, with the big pieces of the fuel tank down at the bottom that keeps the center of gravity really low, and it gave it a weird look. It made it look wide on the bottom, made it look kind of funky. It was different, and I was skeptical. And then I rode one, and after that I was no longer skeptical. The things you can do on this bike, if you haven't ridden a 790 890 Adventure, I highly suggest you do so. The balance on these bikes, it feels like it doesn't feel that much different than my DR650. I mean, it's crazy what you can do on these bikes, what they've done with this platform. So we finally get our first major, I would say our first major revamp since the bike came out. I mean, they did go from 790 to 890, but now we finally have a different body styling. And I was kind of torn because I liked the body styling before. It looked so much like a regular motocross shroud, I thought it was cool. But now they've went closer to the rally look. They've got a rally style shroud. It connects up along the headlight. It looks pretty sweet. And something about the bike, but the more and more I look at these bikes, the less the bottom of the fuel tank sticks out for me anymore. It just doesn't bother me at all. And while I liked the old design, I love the new one too. I actually got to see this bike in person at the KTM dealer meeting in Charlotte back in August, and let me tell you, it's pretty sick. So what all did they update for 2023? Obviously, we talked about the body changes. So KTM specifically points out that this design was influenced from the factory rally bike. So the fairing's new, the fuel tank, the cowling, that's all new. Aerodynamics, ergonomics are all supposed to be improved. It also got a new lower windshield, a high front fender, and an engine protector. The bike also got a new 5-inch TFT display with a completely new appearance featuring colored pictograms and more graphics to make navigation easier through the menus. The bike now has some kind of turn-by-turn navigation system. There's some new functions added to the phone. I think there's some favorites. The ABS control unit is also updated. It takes readings from the 6D sensor, which continuously feeds readings of angle, pitch, speed, other behaviors to apply the correct amount of braking force. So you're going to get off-road ABS as an integrated element of off-road mode, or the optional rally mode without the need to select off-road ABS separately. Another cool thing is the 890 Adventure R comes with a demo mode, and I haven't seen anything like this yet. So this will allow the riders to sample all the electronic rider aids on the bike for the first 932 miles. So you can see what the bike's capable of for the first 932 miles and then decide if you want to buy those perks or not. Looks like we got some new LED signals. Obviously the graphics are reworked, new orange, white, and blue colorway. And of course the graphics are in mold technology, not stickers. We have new, larger aluminum guards, a handlebar switch with a hazard warning, and a new engine protector. Pricing has not been announced for these bikes yet, but KTM's saying they should be available in dealers in December. And obviously, as soon as we get one of these machines, I'll pull it out, do a walk around video, and show it to you guys. So this is one of my favorite bikes. It's really the sweet spot in the lineup for KTM adventure bikes, in my opinion. You can tackle some pretty gnarly terrain on this bike if you've got the guts to do it. And you can also load this thing down with luggage and go across the world pretty easily. So I love this thing. I can't wait to see what everybody does with it. All right guys, I'm Ryan with MXG. Thanks for watching the video. See you in the next one.